Tim Collins with Cullman today. I'm down with Corey Harbison, our winner, re-elected District 12 House Representative. Corey, you made it look easy. Huge win, 65% to 35%.
You know, I don't know if it was easy, and what I've tried to say for months now, I may not have been out and about campaigning like a lot of people who are politicians running for office, but I feel like that over the past 4 years that I've done everything I could to stay out and stay active in the community, so I didn't have to go out so much in the last 3 or 4 months and aggravate people. And you know, I know it probably gets on the public's nerves just as bad as it does ours when we start campaigning, because it does get frustrating and it gets annoying after a while. And so, you know, I did not want to pester people, but I've tried to be out and be accessible over the past 4 years, and I think that's you know, has paid off, and I think it shows in the numbers.
Well, you've done a lot of door-to-door. You put some miles on the shoes, right?
We've done some door-to-door, and I've had some volunteers working with me, and so, you know, that's always helpful, but nothing beats the one-on-one relationship with the constituent and myself.
Well, and you've been doing that for 10 years in District 12. I think that's a strength, is it not?
It is, and you know, I've lived here forever, and my family's been here forever, and we have a lot of ties to the community, and you know, we just know a lot of people. Honestly, a lot of people know this, but when I was young, I started out mowing grass for the public, and so that's how I got started. I guess when I was 12, I began mowing, and then by the time I was 14, I was driving myself around in the truck to mow for people, and so a lot of the people I cut their grass before, so I built a lot of relationships.
Well, 4 years on top of the 4 you've got. You have any plans in mind? Not to get you ahead of the joy of tonight, but what are you thinking about in the next 4 years?
You know, at this point, I think I'm just going to sit back and regroup, and I know we've got some new senators that's going to be coming in, some new House members, and I'm going to have to build some relationships with the new guys, and you know, my focus from day one has been local issues. I feel like that state issues are very important to the people, but I think that they care more about local issues because it has a more direct impact on our everyday lives right here in Cullman. And so, you know, I hope that we can get together as a local delegation and tackle some of the local issues that need to be fixed. And at the end of the day, it would be great to have everybody on board, but it does not require any type of agreement or resolution from any other governing body for the legislature to act. And so at the end of the day, I think that if there's something that needs to be handled, even though it may ruffle some feathers, that we owe it to the people to step up and handle the situation. So I think we may have a couple of situations that are going to be handled over the next 4 years.
Makes sense. Well, let's switch gears. Let's talk briefly about your opponent, Mr. Cheney. A lot of people didn't know what an Alex Chaney was. I think they do now. He did, I thought, a good job getting signage out, getting name recognition.
He did, and you know, he had some good support from his family, and that's always nice. So they did a good job, and I've never campaigned negative against the Cheneys. I've campaigned positive for Corey Harbison, and I just stuck to that message, and I think it worked out.
Now I've got one final question.
Okay.
I always say you're pregnant, but you and your wife are expecting a baby super soon. Tell me about that. What are your feelings? Where are you guys at with that?
So the baby's due date is July 5th, but we actually went to the doctor yesterday, and the doctor put Whitney on bed rest and said that she hopes that he'll stay in another week just to develop a little bit longer, but there's no way she's going to go full term, and you know, I may have a son before in the morning. He can come at any time, so we're definitely excited to be our first child, and you know, and the way I looked at this whole election, either way after tonight, I was going to be a winner, lose or draw, because I've been looking forward to Hance getting here, and you know, it's going to, I know, change our lives for the better, and we're both just overjoyed to, you know, for him to be here and get to experience being parents.
Sounds good. Well, your wife, Whitney, is behind me. As I said that, she probably think I'm going to turn the camera on her. But
Go ahead, she doesn't care.
No, she's not going to. Well, Corey, congratulations. Nice win tonight. You made it look easy. I know it wasn't. 4 more years in Montgomery. Corey Harbison.
Thank you.